What up, tribe? It's your Raji, and I would like to welcome you to my podcast, The Cush Concierge, Something for the People, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about rootwork, conjure, tarot, culture, and a little bit everything in between. So I hope you guys have had a wonderful holiday weekend, and obviously there was a lot of events going on that we are most definitely going to tap into today. But before I get started, I want to say welcome to all of the new subscribers and the followers on all my platforms. I appreciate you guys so much for continuing to ride this journey out with me as we, get to know better so we can do better, if you will. I appreciate you guys. So if you're new here, make sure you follow, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You never know who can help. I got you. But yes, I really, truly appreciate you guys. So today we are fresh within Taurus season, and it is a good Monday. So we are moving into more grounding and practical workings and magic moving forward. Now, today with the moon transitioning from Capricorn into Aquarius with the last quarter energy, we also are tapping into Mercury being direct in Pisces and Mars, and how it is definitely pushing towards our mental clarity, emotional boundaries, and even, of course, our money moves. Now, a quick affirmation for today, you guys, is I declare and I decree that I move with confidence, knowing the earth rises to support me. As I will it, so mote it be. Okay? Yes. Now, typically on Mondays, we think about opening roads and meditation and really getting ready to push through our week. I like to use Mondays to kind of create and build as well. Today is going to be being ruled by the moon, of course. Today is going to be more about emotional cleansing, any sort of ancestor veneration, as well as money attraction, but through intuition, not through like force, okay? Today is a great day to use Florida water. Camphor is going to be good. Now, these are all significant of utilizing the moon hours amplification for your rituals. So again, you might incorporate some camphor, Florida water, a white candle, and you might want to go ahead and script for clarity tonight. Okay, just script your thoughts. I like that rising pages with the artist way, which, some months back we tapped into that, and we might revisit it again for the newbies, because, obviously this is something that you do continuously. It's especially good to utilize when you get ready to start a new creative project. So yeah, we might tap into that again, but she has something in there called the morning pages, but I call it the rising pages. Y'all know I like to say good morning. And in those rising pages, she just suggests to just get up immediately and just script. Just don't even think about it. Just say whatever for 3 pages. And she goes on to say, eventually you will start to develop a story or a poem or some sort of art, in those scriptings eventually. And she's right. I spent a lot of time talking about personal experiences, things that bothered me, stuff like that. And by the time I got to the end of that project, I was writing poems. I was writing spells and workings. I was writing other things. I would talk about it, confirmation in a way, but then I would eventually she's right. You will start to talk and script about other shit, script about your life, script about your manifestations, what's coming through. So let it happen that way. Don't feel like you have to be so structured, so formal, because you just have to put in the actual work. Your spirits and your soul will do the extra. So don't make it too hard, because that's not what it's meant for. Now, the herbs of the day are going to be mugwort for intuition, vetiver for grounding and money, and basil, one of my personal favorites, for sweet prosperity. Okay. Now, let's see. Today we are going to tap into a ritual that I think you guys might enjoy. The ritual for today is going to be called Mirror and Molasses Return to Sender. Okay. Now, I do want you guys to know that always incorporate cleansing and protection in your workings, because you just never know. Evil eye, monitoring spirits, generational curses, hell, even things you could be inflicting on yourself unknowingly through negative thinking. Okay. You would need to make sure you are using sea salt. Florida water, again, is good for cleansing. Go ahead and light your candle, have your glass of water there, because essentially water can do multiple things as well as hold energies while you are working throughout the day. So yes, that's a good little tip for you. Now, root suggestions for this working: molasses, which I love. I love using molasses. A mirror shard, cloves, black candle, as well as poppy seeds. They say confuse the enemy, and I like poppy seeds because they basically be like, that's a good herb for like mind your business, like reflecting their own chaos and their own bullshit like back towards them, right? So this is going to be a good working to do tonight, y'all, during moon hour. Don't try to rush and do this during the day. You need to do this during the moon hour tonight. And if you need to download a planetary calculator, visit om-journal.com. Put in your location and it will calculate right away the planetary hours for you every single day. I love it. Now, if you need any sort of return to sender kits or mirror rituals, you can hit me up on the houseofcush.com, or you can simply DM me and, I'll shoot you the link. Also, if you guys are tapped into the Patreon, there will be rituals and things like that available on Patreon that you can tweak for your own grimoire, for your own workings. There are going to be rituals there, so tap into that as well. Let's see. Now, today I am going to pull for our energies today. I am going to go ahead and pull. Let's see what's happening. All right, spirits, thank you for opening the roads for myself and the collective. Tribe, thank you so much for covering and protecting me as I go on this journey with the collective. Thank you so much for the gift. You know that I do not abuse the gift. I honor it. I appreciate it. I love it. What is the insight that you guys have for the tribe today, spirits? What is the insight? Okay. All right. I'm still shuffling, y'all. Y'all know I got to do a spin on sinners. Oh, my God. I cannot wait. I have not physically gone to see it, but the reviews, and I already knew I wanted to see it. It's so many think pieces and breaking down the characters. I'm a research buff, so I love that energy. So I've been kind of watching, and I don't care about the spoilers because I'm still going to go see it. But from what I see so far, it's an amazing cultural perspective on hoodoo, and also the idea that, you just got to be careful who you let into your circle, and how things can become tainted, So I love it. I can't wait to give y'all my total rundown on things. Now, let's see. So culturally, y'all, we do it for the culture over here too as well. Culturally, what's going down is Sinners by Ryan Coogler. So, sorry, Ryan. And you guys need to check it out, even if it's just for informative purposes. You don't have to be a woo-woo. You don't have to, but it's just very fulfilling to know that as an art, what we do is now kind of not streamlined, but recognized. I like that he recognized, because a lot of people try to play you. A lot of people try to make you feel insufficient. A lot of people try to make you feel like you're crazy if you do that. So for the mainstream, for him to bring it to a world stage was just very fulfilling. you know, especially being a Rootwork, conjure woman from the South, because I know for a fact, ooh, baby, I caught so much shit when I decided to get in this. Oh, my God. Woo, even from, like, people who are not even good people in the 3D day-to-day life. Like, they felt like they was in the streets, you know. But what I was doing was even more wrong towards them. So you got to deal with it from your family, you know, from your associates and people. So you really just got to have an anchor. You got to have some sort of confidence to really do this shit, because they would try to tear your ass down about it, unfortunately. And it was just very refreshing. I'm going to say that. It was very, very refreshing to see that from a different perspective and the reception of it, you know, even though some people are being obviously OD stupid about it, but the mass reception of it from what I see is, okay, cool, we get it, we embrace it, we respect it, if nothing else, you know. So, yay. Go see it. We gonna talk about it soon. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. Now, let's get these cards. So I got the Son of Sticks in the upright for the energy that we're walking into today. I got the Nine of Knives in terms of what we need to let go of. What is a block or a distraction that is blocking our roads today. And in terms of the best course of action, we got the Six of Sticks in the upright. So I'm just going to say, from here, as we get ready to start this journey of the week, you know, with guides like Hecate, Papa Legba, Eshwa, these guides that open roads for us today, you know, tap into those guides as well, y'all. But we are bravely deciding to be ourselves. That's what I see with this Son of Sticks in the upright. We are moving along independently. We're embracing our gifts and our differences, even amongst the snakes, you know, who, while they are there with this Son of Sticks card that I'm looking at, you are able to command. You're like a snake charmer. That's what Spirit's saying. You're a snake charmer. You have to move differently. You have to move independently. But you are in the beginning stages of something amazing because of the actions that you are taking now. Now, whatever happened over the past 9 years, this is a blockage for you. And this is what you need to let go of. Let go of the people, places, and things that you can't harvest things from anyway. You just need to let that go. And in terms of this Six of Sticks in the upright, Spirit just wants you to keep striving, keep winning, keep focusing on greatness, because this is what essentially you are going to get the best results from. You know, keep going. That's what I see. Keep going because you're winning. Keep going because there is success on the horizon. No matter how shaky it might look, you know, you are 1313 on the time. You are leaving behind some very significant trauma and timelines that you need to be giving yourself grace for. Confirmation, but your spirits just don't want you to sit in it. Do not sit in it. You're going to overcome whatever hardship you're in. You know, this is all about, Six of Sticks is all about recognition, being sought out for your expertise. Just basically what you do well is going to make way. What they say, your gifts are making way for you. That's what I'm hearing. Your gifts are making way for you. So let's see what the guides have to say. So I'm gonna do you Sun. I'm gonna see what the ancestors, which we just got through, and then we're gonna see what the guides have to say, and then we're gonna see what the oracle. Okay. All right, spirits. What's the past energy looking like? Yeah, there's a Queen of Swords in the reverse here. What is this? Yeah, this person wants you to stay. These people are trying to manipulate your actions so you stay in this negative cycle. I mean, they always doing that. But the spirits, they very loud. I love when the spirits get to talking and it's clear. Okay, yeah, you got the Nine of Cups over the Six of Sticks, which you're going to be great. You're good. You're good, okay? You're good. But it's just like the blockages that you had was the inability to let go of these people and situations that hurt you or harmed you from the past. In my live last night, we were talking about the idea that this tribe's ability to make money and stability and pursue our dreams is heavily based on our emotions, our feelings, because it leads you to a frequency that's either very high or a frequency that's very low. You know what I'm saying? But you just have to take action, and also maybe even picking up some tropes of being very negative and not really, exploring the possibility of things. But I put out a 2-for-1. You are being given some sort of gift or offer right now to start a new timeline with the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So, you might not believe it, is what I'm hearing with that Queen of Swords in the reverse, but you are going to be given a significant offer to start a new time. Like, this is your chance. Tell me about the 8 of Cups in reverse. This is definitely move on energy. Golly. Look, we ain't even got to pull like a whole bunch of cards on that shit. Like, because they're being very, like, in particular, you cannot go back where you came from. You have to move on. A prophet is never honored in his own home. His or her prophet, prophetess, if you want to put that type of spin on it. Even more of a mundane culture spin, think about the aspect of Young Dolph and the aspect of Nipsey Hussle, just to name a few, because this is something, a tale is old as time. And what's crazy is, right, you don't really want to look at like your surroundings or your people sometimes like it's a hindrance, but unfortunately, sometimes it is, because if you're supposed to be a change maker and you're meant to be successful, sometimes you're going to have a lot of people trying to hold you down, not allowing you to evolve past old timelines and old storylines or what their perspective of you is. Like, it's very hard to thrive in those environments. So you really have to make a decision to move and act as though you are blessed, as though you are highly favored, and you need to surround yourself with energies that breathe life into you, not energies that you have to consistently explain yourself to and be like, oh well, don't take it like that. Like, you need people around you that speak to your spirit, speak to your soul, not people who are committed to misunderstanding it. That's what I just heard, no matter who they are. Okay, yeah. So as you move forward, so we got a Sagittarius hunt in reverse. Yeah, they don't want you to move forward. Let me look and see what I like to. Etymology means so much. So let's look. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. No. Yeah. Okay. So you seem to have evaded some sort of prey. This Queen of Swords in the reverse energy. This person could have been hunting you since you were a child in spirit, and you had to evade whoever this energy was so that you could move forward. Sagittarius could be significant as well as a karmic air sign. Karmic Sagittarius, karmic air sign. Tell me about this 6 of Swords. Yeah, these relationships are just simply out of balance for you right now. Balance in reverse, Libra, could be significant. And maybe they would have consumed you. They would have swallowed you up, And that's why you got to leave, is what they're saying. Like, you won't ever get to your highest self being around these people. And, we can worry about the future later. We can worry about if they change later, if they evolve later. And again, this ain't even something you should have to worry about, to be real, okay? You just got to move on with your life, because these people have their own work to do, bottom line. and it does not include you, and they're using you as a projection to avoid doing their own work. So if you be around, the negative energy is just going to definitely be shot at you, right? So that's why the spirits are like, you got to go. You got to let these people do their own work. Yeah, grow in reverse. These people, they didn't want you to grow. Yeah, you can't grow in that area, cunning in reverse. So yeah, that's why you had to lay that shit to rest. You can't grow in that environment. That's exactly what I said, and that's exactly how the shit came out. Yeah, these people try to instill some sort of fear in you so that they can oppress you. Looking at the bottom of the deck, yeah, so that because they know you're going to be taking some sort of action. They know that you're powerful. They know that you're going to always be given certain opportunities to make moves. And while opportunity is fleeting, they feel like you just got it to give. You know what I'm saying? And truly, you don't, because you've now been pushed to kind of go on this sort of mission to create with this 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles energy. You've been pushed on a mission to start some shit over. That's why your spirits freed you, is also what they're saying, because they knew that this Queen of Swords in reverse, would try to kind of keep you entangled. So they had to free you out of this energy. Oh, that's very, very interesting. All right. So overall, again, what I'm getting is just keep pushing and, keep them squares about your circle, okay? Because they don't mean you no good. And it's high time that you realize that. Let people do their own work. It's not your responsibility to sacrifice for these people. So if you are here standing at a crossroads with Papa, with Hecate, and you're really trying to figure out, okay, what do I do next? Where do I go now? Away. Away and onward and upward is what they saying, because it's all negative. Like, yeah, they want you to let go. Let go. Yep. So that's the tea, y'all, for the reading today. I hope that helps someone out for sure. I hope that helps you guys out. Now, if you guys need any personal readings or anything of that nature, definitely hit me up. Click the link in my bio. I will be available. I'm going to go live. But, yeah, hit the link in my bio. And if you guys need any workings for any blockage removals, money magnet work, any type of recovery of funds, hit my line. I do have some workings that you might find sufficient. Now, if you are tapping into Patreon, I appreciate y'all so much, and continue to tap in. Like I was saying earlier, I got a few rituals. The Almanac is already on Patreon today, and the Daily Zodiac. So tap in, and shout out to the gang on Patreon. I appreciate y'all. Love you down. Yeah, so DM or use the link in the bio to secure your spot, especially, during like this Taurus move that we're going through right now, especially as we get started, okay? Yeah, so again, so tap in with the fact that you are moving with confidence and knowing that the earth rises to support you, okay? Taurus season is about stability. It's about luxury, and luxury is perspective for everybody. Luxury is experience. Luxury is perspective. So be mindful of that. The comforts that you like. Okay? But the Taurus energy is here to kind of stabilize us as we've gone on this rocky ass journey. It's kind of here to stabilize us at this point and put us back on track, which I can appreciate, because it's on track to better things. It ain't like it's tear you down. Now, again, blessings to my tribe, and may money flow, baby. Enemies fall. Fuck it, we ball. I had to throw that one in there. And your peace be rooted deep. I love you guys. I mean it. And let me know what you guys got planned for this Taurus season. What you got planned, how you feel, what's your emotions and your things been like. Obviously, don't do too much, we on a public platform. But, yeah, let me know if you really feeling, better yet, do you feel the shift? Do you feel the shift that Taurus season has brought us? Yeah, let me know what's cracking with that in the comments, if you will. But yeah, check me out on all social platforms. If you miss me throughout the day, you can find those links in my bio as well. And yeah, we'll chat soon, y'all. Okay? Bye. Love you. Mean it.